Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Hey, I'm gonna be quick, to the point. If you're a speaker, if you're a coach, a consultant, or you wanna be, or you're in some type of service-based business, one of the number one things that you must be doing is live videos. Periscope, Facebook is one of the most powerful, or probably is one of the most powerful ways that you can do what I'm about to show you. 3 strong reasons why it's absolutely necessary. Oh, I can't wait. Looking forward to it. So you ready for this? Number 1, my friends, is I always tell my son everything is practice. See, there's a reason why a lot of people don't do live video, because they're afraid of failing. They're afraid of, maybe not looking, excellent, or they're afraid that they're gonna, say something dumb or whatever. Way too many people way overthink things. What's up from Holland? So Periscope, Facebook Lives gives you an opportunity to practice. And here's what I mean by practice. If you're a coach, if you're a speaker, if you're in some type of, if you're a brand, if you're in some type of service-based business, most of the time you're going to have to give presentations. Most of the time you're going to have to give talks. You're going to have to lead a group. You're going to have to either talk to, on a stage or at a conference table to a team. And so this gives you an opportunity to practice tone of voice, practice how you say things, practice your pauses, when to pause, when not to pause, practice changing your tone of voice instead of just talking at one level. Sometimes you can, speed it up a little bit, raise your voice a little, or talk a little quietly. It's all about practice. So this is an awesome opportunity for you to develop your mastery as a speaker. One reason. Another reason why you should is because you can build a community. And there's 2 ways to build a community. Well, there's many ways, but there are 2 very important ways that you need to know when it comes to building a community. And that is for you to give value, meaning that the reason why you want to do live videos is so that you can give value to people out there that might be struggling, that might be in pain, that might need answers, that might need direction. And the day that you give them value is the day that they consider you the expert, or the day that they begin the process of doing business with you, because you were the person that gave them value in advance. A lot of people in business miss this. I'm shocked that more attorneys aren't doing periscopes. I'm shocked that more doctors aren't doing periscopes, dentists, people that are in service-based businesses, that they're not out there giving value, giving tips for free. And then the second way to build community is to connect, doing exactly what we do, and that's at the end of every scope or Facebook Live, taking questions. Hey, what are the top 2 or 3 questions that you have? Let me see if I can answer them. Sometimes you'll see somebody and you'll say, hey, good to see you today. I saw your video the other day. It was awesome. You don't think that makes people feel like $1 million? So that is another reason why you want to do live videos, is because it gives you an opportunity to build community, give value, and connect with people. And when you do those 2 things, when you give value on a consistent basis and you connect on a consistent basis, all you need now, you know how they say weight loss in sports is 90% mental and like 10% training and talent and skill? Well, the same goes for stuff like this. Once you get the value, you give value and you connect with people, then all you need to learn how to do is position yourself and know how to pitch, know how to sell, and offer products and service that continues to serve people at a higher level, and start to do business with people. It's honestly that simple. It's never been easier to make money. But a lot of people are just simply inauthentic and really don't know that it still and forever will be always about serving first and connecting with people and showing people that you care. Now, I don't see a lot of comments, which means I might have accidentally disabled them. I'm not sure. So just say something like, hi, where are you from? There you go. Tiffany, good morning. So the third reason why you want to do a Facebook Live or a Periscope is because you can actually do two things, okay, with your Facebook Lives and Periscopes. You want to know one of the number one ways? See, I'm actually currently training people. My business partner and I launched this course on how to write a book in 30 days or less. But not just write a book, have it up on Amazon ready to sell. And we've had a lot of fun working with people. And one of the fastest ways to know what you should write is to know what are the most common questions that people are asking you, and then know how to think about the should be asked questions. In other words, they may not be asking, but what should they be asking? Literally, you could write one of the most powerful books thinking about the top 10 to 20 questions that people ask you on a consistent basis. Case in point, the number one question that Caleb and I get asked is, how do you deal with negative family members? We literally could take that one question and turn it into a book. And here's how you can actually do this with something like Facebook Live or Periscope. So I'm having my assistant go through all of my Facebook Lives, Periscopes, Caleb's, and write down all the questions that people ask us. Because I want to make sure that, first of all, we answer those questions for people. Dolphin just swam by. I want to make sure that we acknowledge those people's questions. But I fully plan on writing one book a month for the rest of my life. When I die, I want to leave behind 250 books. Because I've had so much experience in wisdom and content about so many different subjects that are so important, whether it's family, health, finance, business, sales, marketing, relationships. I could write 10 books on relationships. The do's and don'ts, the how-tos. I could write a book for ladies on what not to do if you really want to find your dream guy. I mean, there's so much value that I can give out there, and I base that on the questions that are being asked on my live videos. This tells me everything that I need to know about my community. Then, if you really want to go to the next level, you can take your videos and you can have them transcribed. And you can literally take that content and edit it, and you literally turn it into books or booklets or teaching courses. Guys, if you really stop and think about the thank you so much, I can't see your name, but thank you. If you really stop and think about the 3 reasons I gave you to do live video, that should completely inspire you to start today. Stop overthinking it. Stop worrying that there's only, 20 people watching. You don't know who that, you never know that the cousin of Oprah might be watching your Periscope, or the best friend of your ideal client, or you never know what CEO that books speakers might be watching your Periscope every morning. So the numbers fluctuate. Social media is unpredictable. There will be times when we'll do a Facebook Live and there'll be 20,000 views. There'll be times, I think yesterday's Facebook Live that Caleb and I did had 7,000 views. We might look at that and think, but sometimes we look at the shares, the engagement, the interaction, and most importantly, you got to just stop overthinking and feeling like, well, I don't have enough people watching me. I've literally seen people doing a Periscope where one person was watching, and I was proud of them. I was impressed. You can't let that shake you. How many people are watching? That's irrelevant. What's relevant is that you get into action, because God in the universe always honors action. And consistency is going to cause your breakthrough anyways. And all you need is one person to share you. And if you get one person to share you, you could go across the world, my friends. Just like these sweet people just did. Jen Carson, what's up? Simply Johanna, and somebody else shared. Thank you guys. So I love y'all. I keep my scopes short. My Facebook Lives are a little bit longer. But any questions real quick? 1 or 2 questions before I roll? Literally, I'm out rollerblading this morning. You don't do Periscope Live anymore. Why not? Talk to me. I didn't used to either. I gave up on Periscope, and I'm like, why would I do that? There's people there. May not be as many as Facebook Live, but I can get on a Periscope for 5-10 minutes and give value. So, too many trolls? Look, you got to literally ignore the trolls. You missed our rollerblade scopes? Thanks, Jen. I'm kind of getting back to that. You got to ignore the trolls. Literally ignore them. Block them and ignore them, just like you do in real life. You know there's trolls in real life? How you do anything is how you do everything. What do you do with trolls in real life? You ignore them. You silence them by not giving them attention. Usually they go away when you don't acknowledge them, and they definitely go away when you block them. So just block them, you know? All right, no questions today? Yeah, so I want to challenge you to get back to scoping. Who is that? Laura? When are you writing the dating book? I'm going to write many dating books. So just keep following me. One day you'll look up and I'll be posting a video about, hey guys, just want to let you know I just finished my dating book on the 5 signs of how to know if you should date this person or not, or whatever. You know what I do too with my scopes and Facebook Lives? Practice titles. Look, there's titles that I put that work, there's titles I put that don't, but what's fun for me is practicing them. Same thing with books. It's all about testing. You know, we're writing a new book called Jumpstart. That's the title of the book, but the subtitle is this. My business partner, it will be done in like 10 days. It's called Jumpstart, and the subtitle is an easy step-by-step formula on how to build a coaching and speaking business in 90 days or less. See, it speaks to a specific result and a specific benefit, and that's what you want your book to do ultimately. So, you know, I don't know. I have so many dating books that I would write. Sammy, what's up, my man? That I would have to think through what my first one is going to be, because I'm really feeling like the market is telling me I need to write a book extremely focused on the answer to this question. Should I date? Yes or no? Or should I stay? Or should I leave? People that are stuck in a relationship and not knowing, should I keep fighting for this, or is the relationship over? You could practice them here on Scope. Yeah, absolutely, Tiffany. I do that a lot, actually. Like I try on Friday and Saturday nights on my Facebook to actually do like a dating show and give content about the do's and don'ts of dating, and I fully plan on taking a lot of that content and putting it in my book. So you're having dating issues. What issue are you having? Too many guys like you? You know how many ladies would love to be in your shoes? So look at that as a blessing rather than an issue. And the way you do it is, I have a lot of girls that like me as well, so I relate. You know, you got to get so clear about what you want. And that narrows down, like that makes 95% of them undateable even if they like you, because they're not really your ideal, you know, spouse. I need to work with one. Wait, go back and put that back. I just missed it. I think it was Jenny. Anyways, put that back if you can. It looked like a good comment or question. Got a beautiful sunrise happening this morning. Some guys took advantage of you. Sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear that. But don't let that become your story, and don't carry that into your future. Okay? It's over. I'm getting divorced. I need to work on myself. Smart. Anybody that goes through an ending of a relationship should wait a long time before they fall in love again. Or you don't fall in love. You know what I mean. That's cliche. But you're right. Don't date for a while. Don't. Give yourself time to heal and grow. Would you do a seminar on dating? Oh, do a seminar on marriage. You know what? I did a deal last week.